I actually don't know if it was picking up the music at first. Okay. Come on, mouse, you can do it. Alright. Stream?
I don't know. I'm not on the stream. Let me...
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you're not, like, in the stream or something.
No, I don't have it pulled up.
I forgot to do the intro. Oh well.
You can do it now while I'm doing this.
There we go. Maybe live? How do I do this?
Yeah, I'm heard on the stream.
Okay. Here, is it full screen or? Oh well, we'll just do it like this. No, that's gonna bug me. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's... Oh, wrong button.
Let's make sure my
I did it again.
No, it erased my symmetry again!
Okay, camera. That is not what I wanted. Can I select the camera, please? There we go. I see someone's in chat. I think it's my boyfriend.
Hello, boyfriend.
Hello, my dear. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm still figuring out how to use this, so. Okay, close enough. Alright, so today, where's my phone? There it is.
She's torturing me with her old work.
Yes. We will be reading The Husky Cub. Okay, that's
like I said, torturing me with her old work.
Yeah, it appears it won't do that, so I guess I have to check manually. Okay. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, it's just gonna be showing my face though, because I can't figure out how to share my screen. Alright, here we go. Okay. Alright, The Husky Cub. Bella decides to settle down with Turk, and they soon make their own family, but find out a curse that makes their lives more difficult. This is gonna be fun. Oh, no, that art! Oh! Ellie!
Oh dear.
Ellie!
Yes.
Look. Oh, God. Are you looking? Let me pull it up for chat.
Yeah, for those of you who cannot see, I am looking at what looks like a gray lynx on a very slightly lighter gray background with a bright blue night sky.
I don't know how well they can see it, but yeah, maybe if I there, that's supposed to be Jawtooth. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay. Part 1. Jawtooth. Belle has a cub and names him after her father, Jawtooth. He has the power of taking the form of a... What? He has the power of taking the form of a human, but has struggles with his curse on the way. Oh, this chapter has a comment. Oh, I can't view it, though. Oh, well. Chapter 1. Time passed since Belle's father died. She grew happiness again. She and Turk confessed their love.
She grew happiness again and interconfessed their love.
She had her brother and sister, but she still missed her father. She wished he was still with her. Belle soon had a cub and names him Jawtooth after her father. He has your fur, Tuck, Belle sighed. He has your nose, Turk smiled. They both smiled at their new addition to the pack, but something seemed strange about the cub. Cub opened his eyes. They seemed strange. One eye had pupils like a human. Turk, Belle asked. Turk? I think that's a typo.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Turk, Belle asked. Do you know anything about his eye? Lily cringed. Lily with one L, by the way.
No!
I'm not sure, Belle, but I'm sure it's fine, Turk uttered. Lily walked up to her new nephew.
That doesn't make any sense, though.
No,
humans and wolves have the same shape pupil!
She thought. She stepped forward. I know, she uttered. It's a part of the curse on our family. Belle looked concerned. But Jawtooth would be too young to be Alpha, Belle uttered. I know, but it's the only way, Lily said. I think that was a time jump. Belle looked at her new cub. Half human?
How? Why? No.
Oh no.
No.
It's okay.
No. He has 2 wolf parents.
It's a curse. It's okay.
No.
A few months passed. Jawtooth was old enough to go hunt on his own. He had his father's sight and his mother's hearing. A great predator. Predator.
Great predator indeed.
He often wandered the forest. He loved to explore and be free. He would sometimes go to the human village. He met a girl. Belle wasn't aware of her.
Excuse you.
Did I say village?
Yes, you did.
Oh, it's spelled village. I just kind of mumble my words. It's my accent. He met a girl. Belle wasn't aware of her son's actions until now.
Girl!
Ghastly.
Ghastly.
Jawtooth, where are you going? Belle asked. Jawtooth hesitated. He uttered. You promised you would stay home tonight. Why don't you go? Why do you want to go so badly? Belle looked closely at her son. Did you meet someone in the human village? She gave him a suspicious look. No! Jawtooth answered quickly. Jawtooth, you know you're not allowed to... Pardon?
Ignore me.
Okay.
I'm just happy because my app kept my symmetry line.
Oh, okay. Jawtooth, you know you're not allowed to go there, even with your curse. Besides, I need you here. Belle was expecting another cub and began to get very ill. Grammar.
So fun.
Why can't Dad stay with you? Jawtooth asked. Because I need him for gathering food. It's hard for the pack not to starve in the season. Belle sighed. I need you here. Turk walked into the cave with berries and water for Belle. Berries again?
Berries.
Belle
They're
asked.
wolves.
Says the lady who reads cats. Who eat berries.
That's for medicine, and every time they eat a berry, it's either poisonous or makes them throw up.
That's fair.
Alright,
berries again? Belle asked. I'm afraid so, Turk uttered, excuse me. Belle gave Turk a tired smile. It will be fine. Alright. Chapter 2.
Your chapters are growing longer.
Shush. Belle and her pack laid together asleep, except Jawtooth. He snuck out of the cave and ran off to the human village. Jawtooth went into his human form. Sally, he whispered, where are you? A human girl came out from a bush. I'm here. What took so long? Sally asked. My mom. Jawtooth sighed. She doesn't like me coming here. Ren, you need to stop getting into trouble. They both heard a growl. Ren, run! Sally yelled, running away. Jawtooth stood there. He took his wolf form. Dad, what are you doing here? He growled. You know the rules, Jawtooth. Turk growled. Dad, I can take care of myself. Chibi came... I still can't get over that name. Chibi came running towards them. Guys, you have to come quick. It's Belle, he panted. We'll talk about this later, Turk growled. Chibi and Turk ran toward the cave. Jawtooth slowly walked behind them. Belle looked into her new cub's eyes. They wouldn't open. Lily. Oh, that time it's spelled with 2 L's. Okay, then.
Good.
Lily. Belle looked at her sister. Lily nodded. They carried her... They carried her new cub in a little basket and ran to Lily's human's house. Belle anxiously waited outside. Lily came out with the cub. Her head was facing the ground. Well? Belle asked. Lily sighed. Loe is blind, she uttered. No, Belle whispered.
And you get that from, what, the eyes being closed?
Oh, that's right. Sorry, my alarm was going off. Okay. I think they went to Sally's human and then basically got diagnosed or something. Oh, by the way, Chapter 3.
That's a what? How dare!
You were saying?
How dare!
You were saying before that?
How dare!
No, before that.
Oh, cause you do know that wolf cubs don't actually open their eyes until they're 2 months old, right?
I actually didn't know that at the time.
Well, now you do!
Same with cats.
Yeah.
Jawtooth, Chapter 3. Jawtooth sat in his room, in deep thought. He could hear his parents talking about it.
In a cave, huh? In his room.
I didn't know how else to describe it, okay? We have no choice. He must be Alpha, Belle sighed. He's too young, Belle, Turk yelled. I know, Turk, but what choice do we have? We're running out of time, Lily uttered. So it's decided, Chibi asked. Yes, Belle uttered. We have no choice. I just want to be free, Jawtooth thought. Anyway, on to chapter 4. I had to do that. Oh no. Belle laid on the cave floor, curled into a ball. He shook nonstop. Turk walked into Jawtooth's room, but he wasn't there. Belle slowly got up. She tried to walk to Turk, but fell to the ground. Lily ran to her side. They were running out of time. Jawtooth walked around with Sally. What happened the other night, Wren? Sally asked. What?
What is wrong with our Belle?
I don't remember.
Why?
Dude, keep in mind it's been so long since I've read or written this series.
Why?
Jawtooth walked around with Sally. What happened the other night, Wren? Sally asked. Jawtooth stayed silent. Oh, okay. Jawtooth grunted in pain. He rubbed his head. Wren, are you okay? Jawtooth fell to the ground. He slowly shut his eyes. The sound of Sally's voice echoed in his head. Chapter 5. You or me are the only ones who can save Jawtooth, Lily sighed. Loe and Belle laid on the cave floor. What have you done, Lily? Turk growled. I didn't mean to. I didn't want to hurt her. Well, you did. I'm sorry. You should be. Turk growled, then walked away. Lily hung her head. Why did I do that? This was all my fault, Lily whispered.
What? Huh?
Chapter 6.
Why?
Why didn't you tell me, Wren? Sally asked. Jawtooth hung his head. I can't bear to live this lie any longer, Jawtooth uttered. My name isn't Wren, it's Jawtooth. I know. I erased most of your family. Jawtooth stared at the floor.
What?
You need to go home, Jawtooth. Turk burst in.
What is this?
Turk burst in. Jawtooth took wolf form. His father was not happy. Turk barked angrily at his son. You need to come home now, he growled. Dad, I can take care of myself. I'm not a cub anymore, Jawtooth yelled.
Why is Turk suddenly an abusive dad?
Your mother and sister are dying because of what you did. Jawtooth stood in silence. No. I can't do this. I can't voice it properly because it's so bad. Please, come home. Jawtooth couldn't go. He felt ashamed. Lily and Chibi walked in. They found him crying in human form. In human form!
Why?
What is with my grammar? They came and licked his face. He took wolf form. Aunt Lily, are they okay? He wept. You need to come home, Jawtooth, she sighed. I can't. I feel so ashamed. Your grandfather was ashamed. He betrayed us. It's okay. We need to hurry.
Yeah, you've said.
Yeah. Village streets. Jawtooth didn't notice his tail was still...
Why?
Jawtooth didn't notice his tail was sticking out. Usually he has it tucked in, but he couldn't right now. A wolf! Someone yelled. Humans chased Lily and Chibi. Turk, get him to the cave! Lily yelled. Jawtooth took action. He took wolf form and ran to the front of his pack to defend him. But he shouldn't have done that. Jawtooth sat in his wolf form. He sat with Lily. what are the two quotation marks? Lily and Chibi. So it's basically two quotation marks, Lily and Chibi. Why? Why?
Why?
Lily and Chibi.
Why?
Sally was taken by her. He sat with Lily and Chibi. Sally was taken by her father. It's not supposed to be someone speaking. It's just a typo. Yeah. She looked at.
Help. I'm dying.
Good. She looked at them through a window. Through. THREW. Why? He could have hurt you, Sally. Her father sighed. No, he's just wanting, Sally uttered. He's a wolf. He's a wild father, that's what it is. I've had enough of this. You're not allowed to leave this house without company. Daddy, please listen. Enough! I love him! I shouldn't have done this, Lily uttered. What?
Are you just going to ignore my beautiful commentary?
Yes.
Rude.
Wow, Jatu sighed. You care a lot about Mom. Chibi and I mean a lot to her. We're the only family that she has left from my mother. My mom died, so did my aunt and my father. We're all that she has left. You say I can control my power and use it for good? If you feel like you're in control. Jatu stood in front of the bars. He took a bite with his jaw. He opened his eyes. He saw a bar lying on the floor and a gap big enough for them to fit through. They escaped from the buildings. Belle laid on the ground with Loe. I'll save you, Mom, Jawtooth whispered. What? Oh, that's right. He's becoming alpha. The ceremony for Jawtooth ended. He was now alpha. Belle slowly. She smiled, but it quickly after the wolf. Another wolf stopped in her tracks. Belle glared. You, she growled. You were there that night and made me watch. The wolf chuckled. Come on.
Huh?
Come on. There we go. Chapter 10.
What? Huh?
You and me both. Belle laid on the ground, whimpering and what? Oh, I probably a time jump or something. Belle laid on the ground, whimpering in pain. Her leg was bright red. Mom, Jawtooth uttered. He ran to his mother's side. Uncle Chibi,
And of
go
course
get
you
Aunt
can
Lily.
see a broken leg.
Chibi ran as fast as he could. Loe, Belle muttered. Where's Loe? Oh, excuse me. It's supposed to be more like Loe. Where's Loe? Kind of like weak or something. I misunderstood that. My writing was so bad back then. Jawtooth looked at the cave of the enemy. I'll save her, he sighed. Jawtooth ran toward the cave. Jawtooth laid in a pit next to his sister. His leg throbbed in pain. He couldn't remember what happened. His sister shook in fear. She could hear her brothers grunting. Jawtooth? She asked. Is that you? I'm here, Loe. It's going to be all right, Jawtooth grunted. Loe walked to her brother. I'm scared. It's okay. I'm here. Loe clung herself to her brother.
Clung herself, huh?
I don't like it here. It's scary. I want to go home. A wolf walked forward. How sweet, it growled. It's a shame, though, on what we'll do with her. Jawtooth stepped in front of his sister.
What? That just sounded like you swallowed air.
Wait,
What
the
is
noise I
that
just made?
noise? Yes.
So I'm doing that because I spelled exactly as exactly. EGGSACTLY.
Uh,
Oh, yeah. What is that exactly? Jawtooth growled. The wolf chuckled. Well, you see, your sister is blind. The law of the forest is no blind wolf can survive. So she cannot survive. I'm following the rules. My father's rules. Alpha's rules. Jawtooth stared in shock. And I must avenge him. Jawtooth tried to show no fear. The wolf walked away. Who was that? Loe uttered. Our cousin, Loe. Jawtooth sighed. Chapter 11.
uh, not really.
He should be back by now, Belle uttered. I should go find him. Lily pulled Belle's tail. No, Belle, you need to stay here. You're injured, Lily uttered. Have Chibi go. I should go too, Turk uttered. Please hurry and be safe,
All this
Belle sighed.
uttering.
Shush. We will. Turk
All this
licked Belle's
uttering.
nose. They ran out of the cave. Ran out of the cave. Jawtooth tried to claw his way out of the pit. He had the sharpest claws in the pack. Do they even have? Well, I guess they technically do, but
Dog's claws are pretty sharp. It's.
Hear anything, Loe? He whispered. No, Loe uttered. Jawtooth set
All
her
this
down.
uttering.
Jawtooth set.
All this
Jawtooth.
uttering.
Jawtooth set her down on the top edge of the pit. Well, let me know if you do. Jawtooth tried to climb out. There's a rock to your left. Go behind it. Loe scampered off to the rock. I hear someone. Hide! Jawtooth dropped to the ground and curled into a ball. Loe laid low on the ground. A wolf looked into the pit and saw Jawtooth laying there, then left. Jawtooth continued to escape. Finally, he got himself out. He tiredly walked to his sister's hiding spot. Let's go, he panted. Loe went to his side, and they both ran out of the cave. The wolf noticed them. He got up to go after them. Let them go, another uttered. We'll get them in time. Chapter 12. I can read.
Sure.
Shush.
I almost believed you can write, too.
Ouch! That actually stung a little. I'm not kidding.
I'm sorry.
Nah,
But
it's okay. I know you
it
didn't mean
deserves
to.
it.
Dude, I was like 15 when I wrote this, okay?
Yeah, I know. It deserves it.
How dare.
How
Turk
dare.
and Chibi found Loe next to Jawtooth, who laid on the ground. His paw was bright red. Turk and Chibi ran inside. What happened? Turk asked. What? What? What?
All this paw is bright red injuries, like.
I was very much into injuring my characters, as you could see with Cold. Hint, hint towards the original wing injury. What happened? Turk asked. Dad, Jawtooth grunted. Dad, no quotation mark. So it's Dad, Jawtooth grunted. Not Dad, Jawtooth grunted. It's Dad, Jawtooth grunted. There is a comma in between Dad and Jawtooth, but
Oh
I can't
my
feel my
goodness.
paw. Tell me what happened. I walked into the cave and what? I can't remember. All I remember was getting ambushed. I heard fighting, Loe uttered. What else, Loe? Chibi asked. I heard Jawtooth yelp out in pain and being thrown into the pit. I don't feel well, Jawtooth mumbled. I think I know the wolf's name. What is it? Ogal.
Is that the
Venom.
wolf's name? Ogal.
Venom.
Venom.
I remember this wolf. Chapter 13. Turk and Chibi carried Jawtooth on their backs and carried Loe in Turk's jaw. Loe! Belle ran up to them. Thank goodness you're all right. She licked her face. Technically, wouldn't it be Belle licked her face? Or would it be... I guess it's
Up to
depends on how it's
interpretation.
written. Yeah.
Yep.
She stopped when she saw Jawtooth. Turk and Chibi set him on the ground. We need a Lily. Lily looked at Jawtooth's paw. Sally, Jawtooth uttered. Lily hung her head. Well? Belle asked, with 2 question marks. He's
With
poisoned.
2 question marks.
He's poisoned, Lily sighed. Do
How
you get
is
why
this
he's named Venom yet?
what?
Sally, can't you help him? Lily shook her head. Sally. No, excuse me. Sorry. It's supposed to be weak. He's supposed to be saying it weak. Sally.
Uh-huh.
Jawtooth mumbled.
Sure.
I need Sally. That's it. Lully smiled.
Lully.
Chibi, Turk, I need your help. I need you to help me carry Jawtooth. Excuse me. Chapter 14.
Also, what's with this name?
Which name?
Jawtooth.
I basically wanted to name him after Fang. Remember the initiation for Fang and Alpha? That was perfect. Alright. Chapter 14. Lily scratched on Sally's door. She opened it. Lily, what's wrong? She asked. They sat Jawtooth on the ground. He noticed his paw. Can you help him? Lily asked.
And of
Everyone
course, Sally can understand dog.
It's explained later.
Uh-huh, sure.
Are you
I
watching
believe
the
that.
stream?
No. I'm drawing.
That's fair.
Because this thing that you have also signed up for is due on the 16th.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everyone waited outside while Sally operated on Jawtooth. Chibi, go get
And
Belle.
of course, that's how you cure poison.
Chibi, go get Belle. I'm sure Jawtooth will need her, Lily uttered. Chibi ran off into the distance. I hope he's okay. Kirk sighed. I'm sure he's fine. A few hours passed. Belle came into the room. Can I see him? She asked. Chapter 15. Nothing. Sally heard a scratch at the door. She opened it. Come on in, Belle. She smiled. Belle sat on the table near Jawtooth. She stared at her cub. She could hear his short breaths. What?
Chest.
What? What did I say?
Nothing.
No, seriously, what did I say?
She sat on the table that they're operating on.
Near Jawtooth. Wait, Belle sat on the table near Jawtooth.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And what's wrong with that?
Sanitary.
They're wolves, Ellie. Yes, hello, dog. Ah,
Still.
ah, ah. Belle continued staring. Wait, excuse me. Belle sat on the table near Jawtooth. She stared at her cub. You could hear his short breaths. He is doing fine, Belle. He will be okay. Belle continued staring. She saw him as if he was still a new cub. What happened to those days? She asked herself. Belle walked out of the room, Jawtooth behind her. Mom, he mumbled, trying not to fall over. Belle walked to his side to help. I'm right here, cub, she uttered. Belle stared in shock. What happened? She uttered.
All this uttering.
I don't remember how to pronounce her name.
What's it spelled?
Accalia. Isn't it Aquilia? Is that how I pronounced it?
Aquila?
I think I pronounced it Aquilia, but
You need an extra I.
Aquilia laid on the floor, wounded. She slowly got up. We were ambushed, she grunted. Belle rushed to help her up. She looked around. Where is Loe? Aquilia cringed. You lost her? Belle yelled. I'm sorry, Aquilia frowned. Belle was filled with anger. My cub is in danger. I want peace, not war. Peace and war are capitalized for some reason. We have no
Of
choice,
course.
Belle, Kirk uttered. Jawtooth, can you fight? I can try, Jawtooth uttered. We need to be strong. We'll rest for the night and take action in the morning. Chapter 16. Loe trembled with fear. What do you want to do with me? She squeaked. Venom chuckled. I want war and revenge. You are my ticket to that request, he growled. Belle stood at the entrance of the cave. Venom walked toward her. Well, if it isn't my Aunt Belle, he glared a smile. You are no nephew of mine. You are my enemy, Belle growled. Your pack has done too much to us. We have no choice but war. Last pack standing with their alpha. Belle stared at her surroundings. Most of her pack was injured. Venom pounced himself on Belle's back. She kicked him off. Jawtooth pounced himself on Venom. He snarled and wrestled the wolf.
They pounced themselves, huh?
Venom laid on the ground, wounded and motionless. Get them! He coughed. His pack charged. They all fought to the death.
For
There's a
death,
lot of.
huh?
There's like what? How many? 1, 2, 3 time jumps in this chapter? Yes, hello, dog. Venom's pack
And not to mention all those time jumps that are like
I
without
try to pause
any
when I do it.
explanation or pause at all.
I'm trying to do pause. Some of them.
You gotta
Venom's
have like
pack.
a visual pause at least, you know?
No, not allowed.
Yes, please.
Am I torturing you that badly?
Yep.
Venom's pack lay on the ground, wounded. Belle saw Venom in the battlefield. I thought they were in a cave.
Yeah, me too.
She walked toward him. You have lost, he chuckled. Belle glared at him. You've lost, Venom, she growled. No, you have lost. Venom glared. You will see. Venom died laughing. Belle looked at her remaining survivors. She'd lost some good wolves that day. Let's go home, she sighed. Chapter 17. Loe, are you okay? Kirk asked, licking his cub. Yes, Daddy, I'm okay. Kirk. Belle came into the room, looking weak. She fell to the ground. Her eyes grew heavy. Mom? Jatu uttered. Loe, go get Lily now! Mom, please, I need you. Belle's vision blurred. Mom, please, no! Belle's eyes shut. Lily ran into the room. Belle, no, she uttered. I think that was supposed to be Lily or something. I don't know who uttered that last one. Chapter 18.
And she's dead.
Sally hung her head. Lily looked at her with concern. Well? She asked. I'm so sorry, Lily, Sally uttered. She hugged her. Oh, wait, this is Sally. She hugged her dog tight. I'm going to miss her so much, she whined. I know, we all will, Lily. Sally Bear. Hello, dog. Sally Bert. B-U-R-I-E-D?
Buried.
Buried Belle in her.
Yeah.
Okay, this is new, I think. Sally buried Belle in her favorite meadow. Lily walked back into the cave. I remember being really proud of this scene. Everyone waited outside to hear the news. Lily stayed silent. Everyone knew the answer. Where's Mommy? Loe asked. Lily looked at Turk for approval. He nodded. Mom's gone, Loe, Jatu uttered. When is she coming back? Lily brought Loe close to her chest. Mommy's not coming back, sweaty. And there goes my pride.
What?
Pride and joy. I never was able to spell sweetie. Loe's ears flopped back. No, she whimpered. She will always be with us. Everyone looked at the full moon. At least she's with Mom and Dad now. Lily gave out a grieving howl. Chibi joined, then Turk, Jawtooth, and Akelia. Even though Belle was gone, Loe could feel her in the cool evening breeze. She felt her there right next to her. The wind spoke to her. I love you, my cub, it said. Loe could see herself with her mother there. Loe let out a howl. I don't remember. Oh, God. This one isn't half bad. Hello, dog. I remember being very proud of this drawing. I sent it to you, by the way.
Well,
Isn't it cute?
yeah. He's okay.
How dare. This is what I sent her. It's just Loe. So, yeah. There it is. Okay. Part 2. Loe. Time had passed since the war with Venom's pack. Loe learned how to figure out how to survive in her own way. But she still misses
Learned
her
how
mother.
to figure out, huh?
But she still misses her mother and wants her back. She meets a wolf who says he can help her give her what she wanted most, but ends up making her life more difficult.
Of course.
Loe was around her brother's age when her mom had died. She was still blind.
That's not exactly something that goes away, you know.
I know. Her family thought that once the curse was broken, she would be able to see. Over time, she learned to use her other instincts. She became useful on hunts. Loe was resting in her room. Jawtooth, let me sleep, she mumbled. Jawtooth groaned. How'd you know? He asked. Loe groaned. I've got Mom's hearing, remember? Oh, God. I don't think it would be that. It's just she would learn to, amplify her senses. Jawtooth was the current alpha, but wasn't mature yet. Jawtooth, can I ask you something? Sure. Why am I blind? Loe noticed her brother's hesitation. You were born blind, Loe. Shouldn't that be because of the curse? Yes, but maybe because you were born blind, it wouldn't work. I wish I could see. Now, Loe, I know. Come down for breakfast. Loe slowly walked with her brother out of her room.
You're treating these people, these wolves, as if they're living in a house. They very obviously are not.
It could be a cave house. Loe had hardly touched her food. Is something wrong, sis? Jatu asked. I'm not hungry, she uttered. I'm going out for a few
All
minutes.
this uttering.
Shush! Loe
All
walked out
this
of the cave.
uttering.
Loe walked out of the cave, her head facing the ground. Chapter 20. Loe had been in the woods alone many times. She enjoyed exploring, like her brother. She often would go to the small water stream that her mother took her there before she died. That's a mouthful. Loe loved listening to the sounds around her. After her mother died, she made a small shrine by the river in her mother's favorite spot. Oh boy.
Okay.
Loe would often go and visit the shrine and speak to it whenever she felt lost or needed help. I miss you, Mom, she uttered. Loe had always wanted to be able to see with her eyes. I wish I could see your face again.
She's never seen it in the first place.
I know! Loe felt a strong wind blow against her fur. I know, Mom, but I'm tired of this. The wind continues to blow. I know. The wind began to soften and blow in the grass. I know I can see it like that, but I want to really see it. The wind blew a leaf into Loe's face. Loe shook it off. Mom, she groaned. The wind blew a breeze that surrounded Loe. Loe could feel her mother as if she was still there. Loe heard a howl in the distance. Her aunt was calling Loe. Her aunt was calling Loe. This is one sentence. Her aunt was calling Loe, howled back. Her aunt was calling Loe, howled back.
How?
I love you, Mom. She uttered
and
walked away. Pardon?
This needs help.
Help?
Help.
How?
Help.
Milk?
This
Do you want a glass
story
of milk?
Needs a help.
This story needs a buttload of help. Okay, so this is a time jump, but it's pretty much the same scene. Loe heard a twig crack. She stopped, then listened. She growled softly. Sown was in her family's territory. It could be actually like a different area as she's walking back, but still. I can give you what you want, a voice whispered. Loe turned around. Something hit her face. She shook her head. She opened her eyes. She was amazed at what she saw. Loe could see all the colors that surrounded her. She blinked. Still there. She bit her leg. Still there. She could see. She could see the color in the world. She could see the beauty of spring. Chapter 21. Ta-da! She can see! It's a miracle! Lily howled. No response. Lily looked at Jawtooth. Jawtooth walked out of the cave. Time jump. I can give you back your mother, the voice uttered. Please, I want to see her, Loe uttered. That one I can understand. About the uttering. A potion appeared.
Yeah, that one's an okay utter.
No, I mean like the voice uttered, Loe uttered. That one I don't. I can understand why. That one is too many. A potion appeared in front of her. She picked it up
A
and
potion!
she picked it up and went to her mother's shrine. For some reason, knowing what was going on. Loe poured the potion where her mother's body was buried. The ground glowed.
That wouldn't be at the shrine!
Belle rose out of the ground. She opened her eyes, finding Loe clinging to her fur like glue. Loe, Belle uttered. Mom, Loe whispered. Loe backed away and looked at her mother. Mom, your fur is beautiful. Belle smiled. They walked. Excuse me. They walked back to the cave, toward the cave. A pair of red glowing eyes glared at them in the shadows. Loe howled, letting her family know she was coming home. Belle walked beside her. So the curse cured your blindness? Blindness, excuse me. Belle asked. No, I found a potion, Loe uttered. Oh, God. There you are, Loe, Jawtooth sighed, walking in front of his sister. Loe stared at Jawtooth's face. Jawtooth, what happened to your eye? Belle uttered. Jawtooth stared at his mother. Oh, gall. Do I know you? He sighed. Jawtooth, it's me. Mom? Chapter 22. Lily waited impatiently at the cave, Turk sitting beside her. Loe and Jawtooth walked in with big smiles on their faces. Where have you two been? Lily asked. We have a surprise for you, Loe uttered. Belle walked in. The first thing she noticed was Turk. Their eyes locked. Belle ran to him and embraced him. Turk, she uttered. The whole pack was happy for Belle's return. Loe noticed how everyone looked now. Now she could see. She was happy. She looked at her father. You have a smile, Dad? She asked. Her father hadn't had any signs of a smile since Belle died. I suppose I do, he uttered. Everyone had a smile on their face. Belle tossed and turned. She wouldn't stop twitching. No! She yelled. Belle, are you okay? Akeelia uttered. It's nothing. Just a bad dream. Okay, then. Akeelia went back to sleep. Belle hung her head. Oh, boy. Ah! A wolf made of shadows stood on the cliff. Alpha, you're back. A human walked toward him. Why wouldn't I be? Alpha growled. Did you bring the others? Of course. Humans with guns walked beside him. Oh, God. Time to finish them once and for all. The hunters and dog catchers were united. Alpha turned to Shadow and went to a grave. Chapter 23.
This is painful.
Would you say it still has potential?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna be like, nope. I thought silence was your answer, so.
It's
You can lay on me.
it
All
needs a lot of work.
Yeah, it does.
And-
It really
and-
does.
And an actual plot.
You're not wrong. Alec, she's not wrong. Alec would get that. I know that much. Belle sat in front of her father's grave with Loe. They poured the potion on the ground. The ground glowed as Fang came out of the ground. Daddy! Belle uttered. She clung to her father. Loe looked at Fang.
Oh, goodness.
Excuse me. She didn't like him. That's not my grandfather, she uttered. Loey, stop it. It is him, Belle growled. Loey glared at Fang. Fang gave Loey an evil grin. Loey's ear moved. Her eyes grew wide. She pounced on her mother, a bullet shooting Loey's ear. Loey, Belle uttered. Run, Loey grunted. I won't leave you. Run!
Ear?
Yeah, apparently they're so in like it says Loey ... Belle uttered. Run ... Loey grunted. I don't know why it says that. Belle quickly put Loey on her back and ran toward the cave to warn the others. The shadow came from out of Fang's body. Fang collapsed to the ground. Let's go ahead and take care of this one, Alpha growled. A hunter set a cage down on the ground. Belle burst into the cave out of breath. Turk! Lily! Belle panted. The two wolves ran to her side. Lily noticed Loey's ear was bright red. Loey, can you walk? Lily asked. Loey tried to walk, but fell to the floor. Lily picked her up and carried her to her room. Turk sat beside Belle. What is it? He asked. Belle stared into Turk's eyes. They're back, she uttered. Chapter 24. Hey,
Chapter
we're almost
hiccup,
there.
huh?
Yes. Jawtooth, Achilea, and Chibi were trying to help save Loey. Loey whimpered and whined. Someone call Sally, Lily yelled. Chibi ran into the room. Aunt Lily, what's happening? Loey yelled. Hang in there, Loey. Sally waited outside the cave. There are no... Excuse... Oh, gall. Oh, gall. Wow. These are no ordinary bullets, Lily. Excuse me. These are no ordinary bullets. Lily, come with me. We need to go to my place, he uttered. Lily and Sally ran off into the distance. Off into the distance. Lily walked out of Sally's house with Loey, her head facing the ground. Her eyes were gray and clouded. Loey, Belle uttered. Loey turned her head, tears streaming down her face. Chapter 25. Oh, this one isn't even aligned. Like most of the book has been center aligned. Now it's aligned to the left. I guess that is aligned, isn't it? Dude, you should know by now. My back in these days, I always made it center aligned. Chibi, Achilea, go take watch, Belle uttered. Turk, Lily, Jawtooth, your force. Everyone followed their others. What about me? Loey uttered. Stay with me. Turk, Jawtooth. I don't even know what I was trying to say here. It's spelled C-S... No, I think it's spelled scenes. S-C-E-N-E-S. I don't blame you for that one. I'm just as confused. I think it's supposed to be seems ready? I don't know. Turk, Jawtooth, scenes. So it says Turk, comma, Jawtooth, comma, scenes ready, period. Belle uttered. They took a firm stance. All was quiet and still. Look out! Chibi launched himself at Belle's side. A dart launched at him, landing on his throat. He fell to the ground. Two more were launched. Achilea took it along with Jawtooth. Lily let out a yelp, then fell to the ground. Turk let out a few grunts. He looked at Loey with glowing red eyes. A dart hit Belle. She tried to stay awake and get to Loey. Mom! She yelled. She became panicked from the growls around her. Mom! More darts hit Belle. Her eyes grew heavy. She couldn't take no more. Belle finally collapsed to the ground. Loey, she whispered. Loey was just a foot away from Belle, and she couldn't save her. Mom? Loey turned to Tuck. He growled. Daddy? Turk striked at Loe. What? Loe felt a pain on her eye, then her neck. She fell to the ground, her eyes growing heavy. She slowly shut them. What?
I have no idea.
The heck? Turk walked to Belle. His eyes glowed red. Alpha, Belle growled. Turk chuckled. Hello, Belle. He heard a gunshot and felt a pain on her chest. I think he was possessed. And we're back to center aligning. Woo. Chapter 26. Loe opened her eyes. She slowly got up, sore. She heard someone. Who's there? She uttered. Calm down, Loe, Lily uttered. Loe sighed in relief. Where is everyone? Everyone's chained to a wall. Loe could hear muffled growling, along with a gunshot, and a thud. Loe gasped. No, she whispered. Amelia! Belle yelled. Or it's more like despair, but I don't want anyone to come into my room all panicked, so. Were you able to pick up what happened there?
Wolf is dead now.
Yay! A+ for you! You shouldn't have done this, Belle, someone uttered. I didn't want to be without you again, Dad, Belle yelled. Belle and Fang kept arguing. They stopped when a human threw something on the floor. Oh, Gull! I remember writing this. It made me so, I wouldn't say uncomfortable, but it made me super self-conscious. This is back when I didn't like writing dark stuff. They stopped when a human threw something on the floor. Kilia's skin. I mean, I know it's normal, but... I mean, for people to skin things, but...
Mm-hmm.
Belle stared at her friend's body. She snapped and growled and barked at the human. Belle felt something stab her and zapped her. She fell to the floor. Belle! Kirk rushed to Belle's side. Mom, are you okay? Loe uttered. Something poked Loe and zapped her, causing her to fall to the floor. Her father the same. Chapter 27. This is all my fault, Loe uttered. No, it's not, Loe, Belle sighed. It's really my mother's fault. Loe stared at her mother. She was one of the most what? Oh, I think I remember this. I was doing a Lady and the Tramp 2 reference. She was one of the most wanted dogs in the human village. They wanted us dead. My father tried to protect us. Belle hung her head. If it's anyone's fault, it's mine, Fang uttered. Oh, Grandpa. Nothing?
Why?
Loie woke up. Pardon?
Why?
Loie woke... I am reading that right, okay. Loie woke up to find dirt falling on her face. She shook it off. What's going on? She asked. I'm getting my family out of this mess, Fang uttered. He continued digging. The rest of the pack joined in. Finally, it opened to the outside. Okay, here's the plan, Belle uttered. Belle, Fang, Lily, and Chibi fought off the humans as the other two escaped. They squeezed through the hole. Loe could hear them fight as she walked away, fighting the urge to go back. Loe, we need to go, Jawtooth uttered. They walked off into the distance. Goodbye, Mom, Loe whispered. Oh, gal. Fang's skin laid next to Achillia's. Belle panted heavily. Lily and Chibi were chained all over. Belle looked at the human in front of her, holding the zapper stick. Oh, God! He stabbed Belle with it. Lily and Chibi could do nothing but watch. The end.
Oh
Thoughts?
my goodness.
Seriously, what are your thoughts?
It needs an actual plot.
You see what I was trying to do? Question mark?
I think I got lost somewhere in between the necromancy and the shadow possession.
Necromancy?
Bringing things back from the dead.
Ah. I don't blame you. Also, this is before I actually knew how to draw with layers. So, and I think that Jawtooth, his eye is actually paper, like the color red paper, even though it's supposed to be white. But seriously, overall, do you think it still has potential? Be honest.
The idea is good. It just needs an actual plot.
Yeah. Wait till you hear the sequels.
It
Hmm.
will have to wait.
Oh yeah, I know. I know.
It's
It's already
bedtime.
8:54. I figured I wasn't sure if you were even going to be able to do this in one sitting, but because, I've been ignoring you, we were able to.
My goodness.
Oh well. Alrighty. Let's go. I'm gonna probably get seconds of lasagna. And I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank y'all for watching. Until next time, where's the button?